Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, fourth chapter, Withdrawal with Wisdom, Jnana Yoga chapter, Sloka number 9. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Evam Yo Vetti Tattvataha Tyaktva Deham Punarjanma Naiti Mameti Sorjuna. After Arjuna asked a question that about the Lord's birth, how come you are the same person now teaching this Vidya Gnanam to me, and you only taught in the long ago to the Bhagavan, the Lord's Son. For that, Bhagavan answered in the previous shlokas, I know all your Janmas and I know all my Janmas, but you don't know about your Janmas. But both of us have taken lot of Janmas. So in this way, Bhagavan, after telling that, he tells about the purpose of his descending as Avatara onto this earth. There he says, Paritranaya sadhunam, then yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya, all that. Then in this ninth shloka, Bhagavan giving a clue for the Jnana Yoga or the culmination of the Jnana Yoga. How, what he says here, Janma, may karma and Janma, may divyam Janma, may divyam karma, yaha vetti tattvataha. Whoever knows properly as Shastras described, tattvataha, not just as a person or born in particular so and so in such and such time and in that so and so place, not like that. Tattvataha, the essential nature of me, whoever knows, then such a person, after whoever he knows in this way, after he leaves this body, he never again enter into another body or take the punarjanma. But he attains me only. Lord says, punarjanma na eti, but eti mam eva. They will attain me only, hey Arjuna. Now here, these 2 points together, tattvataha and mam eti. Attaining Lord himself means what? They attains me. They come to me. That means not going somewhere in some other place like Vaikunta or Kailasha or any other place, but recognizing the Ishwar Abheda Bhavam. Tattvataha means whoever recognizes me, Tattvataha, it means that he recognizes himself as me only. That is the inner meaning. So there won't be any difference of him and me later when he knows Tattvataha. That means Jiva Brahma Aikyam or Jiva Ishwara Aikyam. When this knowledge comes without any doubt-free knowledge, then that time. So that means it is a culmination of the Jnana Yoga, Moksham, or the perfection, freedom. But all these things happens when here and now, when a person knows yo vetti tattvataha. Bhagavan said vetti. Vetti means when he knows. That's it. When he goes, he didn't say. But here the verb is eti comes. It is also not a real verb. There is no going, there is no coming, or there is any traveling business in this. Only understanding that now in this limited body mind complex, I am thinking me as Jiva, but it is not real. I myself is nothing but the Ishvara. But Ishvara Bhavam is enough, that knowledge is enough. You need not to exhibit through this body as Ishvara. That we have to understand clearly. Ishvara Bhavam, Ishvaratvam won't come to every body because all the body samashti, this whole prapancham itself is the body of the Ishvara. Then in that, these fragmented small reflections are appearing, but in fact, I am only the Ishvara, I am only appearing as the Jiva, and ultimately, either I am the total reflection Ishvara, either I am the individual reflection Jiva, but I am the Brahman, Chaitanyam, consciousness. That knowledge, this knowledge has to come only in this intellect, in this body first. Then only this particular body, this particular jiva who is thinking is limited and suffering. Now he no more suffers. He never becomes miserable. He never identify himself as this body or either as jiva. This knowledge only, recognition only, jnana means. That's why many times people will take it easy. Oh, just to know only, no. Here also Bhagavan, it is actually looks like logically contradictory. How if you come to know me, then you will be liberated. Okay? How I will be liberated if I come to know you, your karma, janma, or divyam. In first level, when you consider Lord's Janma and Karma or Divyam, divine, and then first of all you will have a devotion, first level. You have a faith in him, and that faith and devotion slowly gives the knowledge in your intellect that ultimately there is no. If this is the case, suppose if the Lord is interested to say only that you just know about me, that's all. I am so and so Krishna, born 125 years back. Sorry, when Krishna talking this Bhagavad Gita is around 90, yes, 92 or 93. So, to a Vasudeva Devaki, if you know that, if you read about my story, then you will get liberated. No, by reading the story, by reading Bhagavata or hearing the stories, we never get the liberation. For example, I heard about the mathematics. I heard somebody is just told that mathematics are so great, it is like this, it is like that. But I never know what is mathematics. Or somebody is talking about the Kailash will be like this and it's a mount nice. so much height and all that. But you are hearing, but you have no experience of the seeing the Kailash, isn't it? The same way here also. And one more point also in second chapter, if this is the so simple like this, why Bhagavan has to tell about the Gnani's characteristics, Stitapragnasya Lakshanas, qualities, in the second chapter from the 55th sloka after Arjuna asked a question. There he points out all the qualities of Prajahari Yada Kaman Sarvan Partha Manogatan. Yeah, when a person renounces all the desires from his mind and rebelling within himself by himself and dukkheshu anudvignamanaha sukeshu vigataspruha vitaraga bhayakrodha. That vitaraga bhayakrodha word is going to come now again. If so many things are has to be done at the mental level correction, then how come this just by listening the story of me and my Janma karma, that means you will slowly understand in the mind intellectually, and use after your mind is purified, you will attain this knowledge. So attaining this knowledge of non-differential status of Jiva and Ishvara is called knowing Tattvataha. So the foundation for Gnana Yoga is already laid here, and further lot of things Bhagavan is going to elaborate. Now this is you are telling only to me now. It is a newly this moksha. Whoever knows you like that. No, no, no. It is always before also in the past also so many people attained like that. So for that Lord telling in the 10th shloka, वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः बहवः so many they purified their mind putaha how gnana tapasa by the gnana tapas. This is very important word, not by any other tapas. Gnana tapas means what? No, listening like this, doing shravanam, and come to know tattvataha, the nature of the jagat, the nature of the jiva, the nature of the ishvara, the relationship between these three, jiva, ishvara, jagat, all that. So gnana tapasa, by knowing in this way, they are purified themselves, cleaned themselves, putaha. What cleaning they have done? What is the dirt is there? Generally, in everybody's mind, there will be a raga, krodha, aya, dvesha, so many kinds of the enemies or the dirty things are there in the mind. So they cleaned all of them. The Arishad Vargams are the impurities. Bhagavan here mentioning three things. Vita ragaha, Vita bhayaha, Vita krodhaha. Vita means they are freed from the raga and they are freed from the bhaya, fear, and the anger. Just for example, like three things Bhagavan said because they are very important. One is point wise, ragam means attachment. Okay, ragam means attachment. So the attachment to the unreal thing and the anatma, namarupa prapancha, and the attachment to the possessions and relations, all they are freed from all that attachment, because attachment creates the misery. With anything you get attached in this world, you give importance and the reality to any of the these relative things, anything, you will be miserable. You will be cheated because whenever you have attachment on it, then you may have the fear of that loss of that thing. You may lose it. So fear will come, bhayam. And otherwise, if you are not getting what you expect from that attached things, then you will become angry. So krodha. So freed from the raga attachment, freed from the krodha anger and the fear. Fear of so many kinds. Some are sahaja bhayam. Sahaja bhayam. Sahaja bhayam is the sahajam, natural. That means what? Suddenly I encounter with a lion. Naturally, I will be afraid. Or I saw a snake suddenly. Then I have to immediately protect myself by fight or flight, isn't it? That particular situation, the fear will crop up. So the related symptoms to the fear has to take place in the body by secretion of the glands extra and fluids and heartbeat and respiration, sweating and all that. Then to fight or to flight, I need some kind of extra process to happen in my body. That is sahaja bhayam, okay, for our own body protection sake. But some are not sahaja, unnatural, or vasana bhayam. Vasana means which are coming from the previous janma vasanas also. For example, the phobias are all. Some people get become frightened, afraid of seeing the cockroach. Why? Cockroach doesn't do anything. It won't bite. It won't. It's not a big poisonous thing or nothing. But by seeing the cockroach itself from the distance, they are very much afraid of it. Where from this has come? Who taught this? The person also doesn't know that. I don't know, sir. From the childhood, whenever I see the cockroach, I will be so much afraid of it. So these are all some unknown reasons of the past vasanas. So the vasana bhayam. And some are unnatural and unnecessarily imagined fears. Imagine. For example, if I am going out, I suspect and think in a negative way that accident may happen, or somebody, our own near and dear, some person went out for some work and not come, little become late, then immediately we can think positively also. Maybe traffic jam, okay, maybe he got some other work, he may gone to shop. But negatively also will think and starts feeling, creating the fear in us. Maybe an accident happened or somebody kidnapped him. Something negatively also we can think. So by unnecessarily imagined negative thinking also create the fear. Anyhow, or any kind of fear, or fear about the old age and about the disease and about the death. All these kinds of sorts of fears are is free from the fear, because whoever knows himself as the Brahman or Atman is abhayam vindate. Okay? Brahmavid abhayam vindate, Upanishad says. Now, and all these things comes because of the sense of difference. Sense of difference. That's why they are came out of themselves from the sense of difference. Okay? They become manmayaha. Manmayaha means they are absorbed in me. That means they recognized as one. They are free from the duality. They are free from the mm, manyness. They are free from the differences. Manmayaha. Maya means filled with, merged with, absorbed with. Manmaya. Jalamayam. Coffee is sugarmayam. Okay, sometimes. And sambar is watermayam. Maya means filled with. So manmayaha means uh, absorbed in that self. Me. Me means he is not telling as the Krishna or the Vishnu. Okay, that the one Brahman which is there in you or in me and in everybody, that Manmayaha, who are absorbed in Ishwaramayaha, or uh, they are very much as we see the differences, normal people, the Jnanis are obsessed with the non-differential state. We should not say obsessed. Obsessed is a negative term. Generally, he is obsessed with this, he is obsessed with that. But here we can emphasize for that sake, Ishwaramayaha, they are obsessed with the oneness and Ishwara. So it can be taken in two levels. In the beginning, Bhakti level, everything is Ishwara. So my possessions, my body, my relations, everything is given by the Lord. They are belong to the Lord. I am just only caretaker. When our children are not born, they born to us, but they are not belong to us. Okay? Difficult to understand. They born through us, but not belongs to us, because that is there in this world. Everything is the property of the Ishvara only. So in the Bhakti level, we'll understand first like this. Everything considering as the Ishvara, 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 or Rama, Rama, Krishna, Sarvam Krishnamayam, Sarvam Ramamayam. Or when their understanding become more mature, that time Manmayaha, they never see the difference of me and them. Atma is one, Brahman is one, consciousness is one, and absolutely that may be any different shariram, different avataram, different devata, but still the consciousness is one. This is the understanding. Therefore, then what? Mam upashritaha. They take shelter only at me. They take shelter only at me. It is taking shelter, refuge is not like again, in bhakti level, we tell it as the Sharanagati. I am the servant of the Lord and Lord is the Lord, Swami. But that is only for certain time, for certain level. All the time you cannot keep the Dasa Bhava, the servant Bhava. But here, Mam Upashritaha means they are purely devoted to this, to me. What me? Which is all pervading Brahman. That's why Gnana Tapasa, by understanding, now they are graduated themselves from the Bhakti level to the Gnana level. See, these are the steps one by one. If you see, uh, one is by doing the Karma Yoga, they are purified, get freed from the Raga, Krodha, and Bhaya. And in this way, they remove the impurities. Okay? And taking refuge at the Lord, that means by Upasana Yoga, they are freed from the uh, sense of otherness. And in this way, so mainly if you take, there are 4-point program, Bhagavan told here. One is Mam Upashritaha. then uh, manmayaha, then because of that, then vitaraga bhayakrodaha and gnana tapasaha. These are the four stages, like, or four instructions. So removing the impurities like this. And here the three layers of impurities generally Astra tells. One is impurity means itself malam, or one we can call it as a malam, and second is called vikshepam, and third is called avaranam. This malam is raga, dvesha, etc., etc., and vikshepam is the extroverted and wandering mind is called vikshepa, scattered. That means instead of seeing the reality, they see variations and the diversity. And avaranam is because of this too, I get lost and I forgot really who am I? So self-ignorance. So these are the three malams creates the three problems. Now to remove these three impurities, only three methods. Okay. The malam is removed by karma yoga, and vikshepam is removed by the upasana yoga, and avarana is removed by the gnana yoga. This is the essence of this particular shloka. Then, after Bhagavan telling like this, then you give only the moksha to some of them. Okay, if you, then it looks like that you are also having a partiality. Okay, because of that, for some people you are giving the moksha and making them to merge with you, but not for others. Is it like that? No, no. Don't think like that. I have no any partiality. I have no any biasness. It is because this is the reason. ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः. I am not having any partiality on anybody. Nobody is a friend to me or nobody is enemy to me. Actually, as they come to me, as they ask from me, I, according to that, I will give. As Ishvara, I am the Sarvajnaha, Sarvashaktiman, Sarvavyapi. So, I can bless them not because of my choice. Okay? It is because of their choice. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Whoever come in our whatever way, I will bless them in that way only. Tams tathaiva bhajami. Here bhajami means I grant, I bless them, I reward them. Okay. And one way, Arjuna, you see, everybody, Manushaha, मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते सर्वशः. Hey Partha, always everybody is actually seeking me only. Okay, how come they are seeking me? How you can say? Because what you are seeking is you only. You are seeking about you only. Okay? So that freedom, okay, everybody wants. The truth everybody wants, but they don't know that they are searching for the truth. They want the truth. But unknowingly, ultimately, see, whether that river, whichever fallen in a long distance on the Himalayas, or the waters, the water, rainwater, whichever fallen in the long distant Himalayas or some other mountains, some are which are very nearer to the ocean. Whatever may be distance and whatever may be their size, whatever may be their speed, all the waters whichever has fallen through the rain from any place become a stream and like a river, and ultimately they have to flow towards the ocean only. Towards the ocean only. Suppose you say some water is now stagnated in the well or in the lake, but that water also one day or other will be evaporated by the sun and turn into as rainy clouds and travel to some distance. They will again the rainwater, then they will flow. So like this, it is a cycle. All the jivas, all the manushas are ultimately seeking me only, but not knowing that they are running behind these material objects and the things and beings. Sometime they will do, but ultimately all are seeking me only, because the ultimate satisfaction and the completeness, Purnatvam, will come when they seek the truth. The truth is I am. But ultimately, when they come to see, know my truth, know me, they come to know that they and me are not separate. Again, same example, as long as the water flowing from the Uttarakashi and Gangotri, and so many different names also the Ganga has got later, Alakananda, Mandakini, Bhagirathi, Jahnavi, whatever name finally, Rishikesh, Haridwar, when it came, it becomes a big Ganga river. But that Ganga river, after crossing through so many lands and the plains and all that, finally it comes and merges in the ocean near the Kolkata, Ganga Sagar. Yes. Then after reaching the Ganga into the near the into merge into the Sagar, all the way it is running, coming to see the Sagar, Samudram. But once it came and merges, what happened? What Ganga come to know? It loses its own identity and it loses its own name and become one with the Ganga and come to know, realize that I am the Sagar, isn't it? Or some other example, Ramakrishna Paramsa used to tell that a doll which is made up of salt that also wants to go and see the one day depth of the ocean. All are telling that I am made up of the salt sea water. Sea water. Then it went and that salt doll jumped and went into the sea. It will exist separately? No. The same way the Jiva also, when he discovers the Ishvara, he merges and he becomes one with the Ishvara. When he realizes, that's why realizing the self is called Gnana Yoga, realizing the Ishvara is the called Bhakti Yoga. Both in one and the same. They cannot stand separate. But in two levels, two different terms we use. So in this way, don't blame me, O Arjuna. I have no any partiality. Moreover, further, Bhagavan says, not only that, uh, and if that is the case, everybody, if people come to know you, Vasudeva, as a Paramatma, they will get moksha. It is good. But why all the human beings and all the people are not interested and trying to reach you. Eh? Why they won't try? What is the reason? Why everybody is not surrendering to me? Why everybody is not listening to my words? That is what to say. Yes, one reason is there. I will tell you. What is it? काङ्क्षन्तः कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्त इह देवताः क्षिप्रं हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्मजा. The reason is uh, generally people in this world all are kankshantah. Everybody is having a kama desire. I want this, I want this, I want to achieve this. All this kind of desire is there always for everybody. And because of the desire, kama, they will indulge in the karmanam, action about the, so I want to do this, I want to do this. If I do that, I will get this, like that. Then I will become success. I can get that. So for that sake, they will do yajantaha, sacrifices. That is yajna yaga or puja or any kind of effort. Yajnam is here. Any kind of effort to achieve what they desire. But generally in the Vedic Shastra Karma Kanda, lots of things are told. If you want to get this, you do this. If you want to get that, you do this. For the children, you do the Putrakamishti Yagam. For the money, Avahanti Homam. Like that, to attain Swarga, you do the another kind of thing. Like this, so many things are told. And so, in this world, people are generally interested in the doing those actions and worshipping the different gods. Devataha, Yajantaha. Why? Because it is easy. Easy means Chipram. Quickly, they can Manushe loke siddhir bhavati. Because of those karmaja, siddhi means accomplishment will come very quickly and they will get the results. So that's why they all want to run behind the so many different devatas and devata arathanas, and instead of coming to me and asking for the moksha and ultimate, once after they get the moksha where they need not to run further, but they won't come, because to come to me through the gnanam, through the gnanam only they can come to me, not only by bhakti. Okay? Through bhakti and this puja punaskara or yajna yaga, they can worship so many other semi-demigods for fulfilling their different desires. But to come to me, they need gnanam. To get the gnanam, actually gnanam is a very simple one sentence only. What is that? What that you are seeking is you. That you are seeking you only. That's it. This is the Vedanta Saram. But to understand and to get that, huh, what I am seeking is only about me, you need a lot of preparation. So people generally have no patience to prepare themselves, and the preparation takes long time. The preparation takes long time, but the result is permanent. Here preparation is less and you will get results quickly, but results are temporary, ephemeral. See the difference? That's why even they see experience in this world and have lots of difficulties and all that, and they know also karma phalam is not nityam, that will be exhausted. Then after once exhausted, then again I have to work for it. Even though they know that karma phalam is anityam, the people vote for karma only because of this reason. It is called as the thoughtful mistake. Thoughtful mistake. One person went to somebody's house. In that house, the olden days, the houses doors entrances will be very short. So the first owner said, "Look carefully and enter. The door is very short." So this person, very much well prepared, and started bending from 10 feet away itself, and 10 feet away. And slowly came. Exactly when he came to cross the door, he raised the head. This is called thoughtful mistake. Then he got a big bump on the head. Like that, even though we know the karma is anityam, phalam is anityam, and there is a lot of strain in this karma and all that. The reason is, uh, so Gnanam requires lot of purification of the mind. Okay, then further you have to do karma yoga, and then only you will be purified. Then you will be fit, become a fit instrument for Gnanam. So purity and sadhana chatushtaya sampatti required. That takes how long? We don't know. Even many janmas you have to do. Not many decades, many janmas also. Otherwise, now you are listening this Bhagavad Gita means with interest. You are understanding. Liking means you have done a lot of purification in your previous lives. Otherwise, it won't be available. Otherwise, you won't get the interest to listen. So, Bhagavan telling in this sloka, that is the reason their tendency, their vasana, their swabhava is like that. Karma phalam is quicker than getting the gnana phalam. Okay, the preparation is a big job. And so, gnanam, even the statement is simple: drop seeking and claim, own up your nature. Okay, then Lord says, in this world, I have provided uh, both material ends and the spiritual end. Okay, and now to attain these both material ends and the spiritual end, I have designed a system. Okay, I am giving the uh, avatarika for next shloka, 13th shloka. I have given a system. I have given a system or designed a system, and in that system, everybody can improve gradually, not suddenly. Everybody cannot one day uh, become the Jivan Muktas. Gradually, but everybody, it is everybody's birthright. Like so, for that, I have created a Varnashrama Dharmam. So, Varnashrama Dharmam is you are following the disciplines of the Varnashrama Dharma by Shastra injunctions, and you be in the material world. Shastra never denies or against to the material prosperity. Okay, Shastra encourages also in many places we will see. So the choice is yours. How quickly you want to drop these material uh, efforts and enter into the spiritual efforts. The Kathopanishad says for this, uh, श्रेयश्च प्रेयश्च मनुष्यमेतः there is a Shreyas and Preyas both. Shreyas means which is Hitam. Okay? Preyas means which is Priyam. It is Priyam for him. He likes it. But whether it is good for him or not, he don't know. Two are kept in the front. Tau samparitya vivinakti dhiraha. The intelligent people, Viveka, who is having discrimination power, he will see both, which is Shreyas and which is Preyas. Shreyo hi dhirobhi preyaso vrunite, preyo mando yogakshemad vrunite. A intelligent person select the which is Shreyas for him, but the manda, the dull-witted aviveki selects the Preyas. Shreyas means Nivritti Margam. Preyas means Pravritti Margam. Okay. Now let us read the 13th shloka, which is very, very important and little complicated. Chaturvarnyam maya srushtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam vidhya kartaramavyayam. Just general meaning I will tell first. Chaturvarnyam, the fourfold caste system. Actually, Varnam means the division, bifurcation. Varnam. Okay. The group. If you use this word caste is an allergic word nowadays. So Chaturvarnam, the four different groups in the people, Maya Srushtam. Maya Srushtam means in the Vedas and according to scriptures, if you see, these people are belongs to this group like that. What on what basis this division has made? In what basis we can see the division in the people among? I have done means what Bhagavan says later. Uh, on what basis? Two things. One is guna based and karma based. Guna karma vibhagashaha. Okay, according to differentiation of the guna and karma. Guna means what? Swabhavam is nature. Swabhavam. Guna means three types of gunas are there. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo guna. According to the predominance of the guna, that person we can call in this way. That's it. Just to recognize, just to understand, this division is not to divide the society really, not to divide the society, but for the growth of everybody, for the growth of everybody. So in this way, ashrama vyavastha takes care of the growth of a person, personal growth, ashrama vyavastha. Varna vyavastha takes care of the social growth. That is the main point. So, one is so in this way, three gunas, domination, one division, one, and not only that, according to his karma, the action which he is doing, his profession also will be taken under consideration. So here, I will elaborate more. This is a very important shloka. I am just introducing first. So guna-based division, that is swabhava. Second is karma-based division, profession. Then third is janmataha. That's why jati. Jati means a species, a division. So janmataha. Okay? Jan means to be born. But birth itself is in that particular community, in that particular situation, that is called jati. Okay, so like this, three types of indication. Through this, we can call and we can title them. See, when we separate in a big office also, these are all the clerks. He is the assistant manager. He is the manager. By saying like that, are we insulting the clerks or we are praising the manager? But the work, what they are doing, the responsibility, all that differentiate in the same way here also. And I am the tasya kartaram. I am the doer, creator of these four varna ashrama dharmas, four division. Here mainly Bhagavan talking about the varna ashramam. We have to include and discuss and think along with the varna, because only varna dharma cannot exist without ashrama dharma. Only ashrama dharma cannot exist without varna dharma. Okay, but without understanding proper intricacies and the import of this purport of this shastra's injunction, this chaturvanyam, these modern politicians, many are misused and for their selfish purpose and misinterpreted, and they blame also the shastra or Hindu dharma. Now here Bhagavan telling in the second line, Tasya kartaram api mam, even though I am the creator of this Chaturvarna dharma, all that, but please know, with the akartaram, I am not the doer. Even though I have done, but I have not done. That means I have not done from the standpoint of the avyayam. Aham akarta asmi. Avyayam means which cannot decline. Okay, that's why in the grammar also, avyayam means which cannot be changed, which cannot be declined, which cannot be reduced, unchanged, avyayam. Vyayam, change, avyayam. So, please come to know that as the Supreme Brahman consciousness, really immutable avyayam, I am not the doer. Okay, that means from the absolute standpoint, there is no any such the divisions and all that. But the materialistic standpoint, Vyavaharika standpoint, all these are there. Okay. So, as long as you are in the Vyavaharika Prapancha materialistic approach, you need to follow this. This is also is good for you. If you follow this, every one of us can attain that absolute truth or the Paramarthika Satyam. So in Vyavaharik Satyam, they are all there. So in that aspect, Bhagavan says that Vyavaharically it looks like that I have created, but Paramarthically I have not created anything. This is the general meaning of this shloka. Now let us see some more points. So as I am telling now, the materialistic lifestyle also, materialism also, Shastra very much encourages, because you cannot say everybody to everyone suddenly you are the Brahman, you give up everything, drop and take sannyasa like that. If you see the different Upanishads and the different Shastra teachings, for example in Talk-3 Upanishad, there it says, आवहन्ति वितन्वानाः कुर्वाणाचीरमात्मनः वासागुंसि मम गावश्च अन्नपाने च सर्वदा ततो मे श्रियमावह. So like this, Yasho Jane Asani Swaha, let me have more prosperity. Let us have more cows. Let us have more children. Let us have a big family. Let us have more the food and everything. See, you ask for everything more, but never go against to the disciplines of the Shastra. Be legitimate in acquiring this material prosperity. Be legitimate in enjoying also. That means the middle two Purusharthas are there. No, one is Ardha Purushartha and Kama Purushartha. You follow the rules and regulation, do's and don'ts of the Vedas. According to that, you enjoy. But give permission given to enjoy, you cannot be illegitimate. You cannot be adharmic. That is not allowed. So in this way, many places we will see. So asking for the money or the richness, prosperity, children, cattle, and all these things are nothing wrong. But how to get them, whatever I am getting them, how to use them for the benefit of everybody. So that's why Upanishad Shastra says again, charity is how important. What is so then dharmas are there, Varna dharma and Ashrama dharma. So in this way, you have to karma pradhana, upasana pradhana, and gnana pradhana. So three divisions we can say mainly. But here chatur varnam, gunas are three only. But when these gunas are combined, the combination differs. Because of the difference in that combination, the one more varna also comes. But gunas are three. Basically, if you divide karma pradhana, upasana pradhana, and gnana pradhana, ashramas. I am talking the varna and ashrama combined together. Ashramas are brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasa. In this, the brahmacharya ashrama and grihastha ashrama are karma pradhana. But there also, brahmachari can't do all the karmas and grihastha can't do all the karmas without certain rules and regulations. So, karma pradhana. And vanaprastha is the upasana pradhana and sannyasa ashrama is the gnana pradhana. Okay. Anyhow, that varna ashrama dharmam we'll see little by little later, but varnam here. The varna dharma also now present days you cannot see as the Shastra prescribed. Who is doing what job? Everybody is doing everybody's job. Some are doing like this, like that, like that. But jatitaha, janmataha, they are born in a particular varna. For example, Brahmana varna, jati. So jati Brahmana will be there. But karma taha, gunataha, he doesn't have the Brahmin qualities. Okay. Same way, Kshatriya varna, but Kshatriya also not having his own qualities. It's intermixture it is now looking. So here in the present scenario, we cannot much talk and see this Varna Dharma, but still it is there. It is there. There means what? Okay, if you are Jatitaha, you are maybe in the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, four Varnas. These Varnas names I didn't mention and I'm talking. Lord also didn't say in this sloka. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Okay? Don't see or listen these things with a narrow-minded thought. Because all our minds are filled with the jati, kulam. and fighting for all that. You keep all that at side, then only you can understand real the essence of this importance of. Okay, the ratio, percentage, and all changes. These four varnas. Brahmana varna, the person is having more sattvika guna. Okay, more means you can take it as a 80%, and 10, 15% rajoguna and 5% tamoguna. Okay, I will tell you the qualities later. Just let me complete only this point for today. Same way, Kshatriya has got the combination of the uh, more domination is Rajoguna. That means in him 80% Rajoguna and 15% Sattva and 5% Tamoguna. And in Vaishya also is Rajoguna only dominant, but again, how much the Sattva ratio is becomes less there. Okay, maybe 10 and Tamoguna is in, or Tamoguna 15 and Sattva 5. Now the fourth category is Shudra. The Tamoguna is 80% and Rajoguna is 15%, only 5% Sattva Shudra. So in this way, you just see the people here with different this Swabhava. So Swabhavata, Gunataha, important, not Jatitaha. So whether you are a Brahmana, Gunataha Brahmana, Gunataha Kshatriya. So you may born somewhere. So let us not worry about that wherever you born. But what is these four are inferior or superior, anything is there in this? No. All are equal. How they are equal and what purpose, how they can improve everybody by being in this system of Chatur Varna Ashrama Dharma, and that all we will discuss in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.